in a drastic response to a lack of pension funding. Harvey, Illinois has laid off half of its firefighters. Jeff Flock is in Harvey this morning with more. Good morning, Jeff.
And half the police as well, Dagan. This is what happened when push comes to shove, not meeting your pension fund funding obligations. I'm at the fire station here, as we said. This is a town that for the last 10 years has not funded the pension funds for the fire and the police. I've got the alderman of this town, or one of them at least, Alderman Clark. What happened here?
Well, we're in a situation where basically monies were taxed, they were collected, and the police pension and the fire pension weren't paid. As a result, now the comptroller has held that money from, the state comptroller has held that money from the city of Harvey, Illinois, and we don't know how we're going to make payroll and other essential services.
There's now a state law here. You know, you wonder what happens when you don't fund these pensions. There's now a state law that says the state can withhold tax money from the town, and that's what's happening by law. And so you've got no other choice but to, and I want to put a quote up from the Police and Firefighters Union, and I ask you to react to it. They say this is not a pension crisis. Blaming the pension fund for the city's absolute refusal to properly fund it is pathetic and laughable. This is a management crisis. People would argue there is widespread corruption in your town. Is that true?
I would agree with that. First of all, no, it's not a pension crisis. It is a management crisis. We called, they came, they served. We owe that to them. And the pension fund should always be paid, in my opinion. As far as the management is concerned, it's been financial mismanagement that has been documented year after year about this city and this administration.
I just want to leave you, Dagan, with one example of that. This is a check that we've obtained. This is where you say, where did that money go? Obviously, you got tax money. Where did it go? Here's just one example that we've obtained. This is a check from the city for $12,000 worth of hair and makeup. For a town that is poor, what could that have been spent on, Alderman?
Well, obviously, hair, makeup, and spa services. The biggest question is, how is it signed off on? Our council is supposed to approve the payment of all bills. However, this check was written and submitted to that particular beauty salon. We don't know how it happened, but we know it's signed off by the mayor and the city clerk.
And Dagan, that's just one example that folks would cite as widespread corruption in a town that has now resulted. This is push coming to shove. This is what happens when you don't fund your pensions. We'll be here all day in the town of Harvey, Illinois, shining some light. You said sunshine is what?
Sunlight is the best disinfectant.
Sunlight today on the Fox Business Network in the town of Harvey, Illinois, south of Chicago. It's sunny today, Dagan, but there is a huge cloud over this town.
Jeff, thank you for that reporting. As always, terrific work, Jeff Flock.